Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Goody Life, where life is good and everything is great. I am Dr. Goody. And how many of you are staying indoors right now and you are freaking out, not knowing what to do, or just feeling bored and tired at home? I've been seeing all these memes where people are doing all these different things of staying at home. They can't take it anymore. So if you're somebody that's staying indoors right now due to the coronavirus, I have a huge list of activities that you can do while you're at home. So make sure you watch the video all the way until the end because I have them in different categories to meet each and every one specifically if you're staying indoor and you're working from home or you're just being at home in general. So hopefully some of these activities will help you stay busy, keep your sanity, and make it through the lockdown. So let's get started. So if you've been watching my last video, I talked about safety and kind of how to take care of yourself and follow certain safety measures. So if whether you are outdoors at home, still make sure that you're still following those measures such as washing your hands, sanitizing, and being safe at all time. But while you're at home, this video is all about activities and things you can do at home. So I have such a huge list. I actually have to look at my computer while I'm going to be going over some of these ones for you. So let's start off. The first category is self-care. Now, for those of you out there, what's the one thing that we feel kind of get put aside or put on the back burner? Is our self-care, because we're so busy with work, family, home stuff, we never get time to take care of ourselves. But now, since you're at home, you have all the time. So what are some self-care activities you can do for yourself? There's a lot of things that we put off that we don't think about. So I wanted to start off with the first one, our skin and our face. A lot of times by the time we're done cooking, cleaning, taking care of our family and our job, we're dragging ourselves to bed. We barely have time to even moisturize our body. So make sure if you're at home that you're moisturizing. Keep the lotion right next to you or whatever you're using to moisturize yourself so you can moisturize your hands, your body, your face. If you're using a face moisturizer, you have time now. Make sure you're doing that regularly, and maybe within the next, I don't know how long this is going to last, 14 days, 1 month. When you return to work, your skin and your face is all supple, and everybody's going to be like, what have you been doing while you're at home? So make sure you take care of your skin, treat your skin. Next part, while we're talking about our body, is use those facial masks. I know a lot of times we go to the store, we buy all these facial stuff, we buy the teeth whitening strips, but we never get to use them. So make sure now that you're at home that you're putting them on, you're using them, you're treating yourself. I want to point out one important thing while we're doing these. The intention is very, very important. Just putting it on or just doing it just because is not enough. Our intention behind it is the most important part. So while you're showing some love to yourself, while you're moisturizing your body, or if you're wearing that face mask, make sure you remind yourself you're doing this for you. Make sure you tell yourself you love yourself, because what you're doing is you're showing care to yourself on the outside, but you also want to feel it on the inside. So don't forget to start with a good intention throughout all these activities that I'm listing out. Another thing you can do while you're at home is do your nails. I got these gel nail polish on Amazon right now. My nail is not done because I just came off of vacation and I kind of took off the nail polish. So I'm letting my nails free for a bit and then I'll get back to polishing my nails. But that's something else you can do for yourself. You can also set a bubble bath. So many times you're busy, we never get to do those, right? So here's your time. Bring out that bath bomb or whatever it is that you bought and you never use. Set that bubble bath, set the music, light the candles, get some bubblies. Enjoy yourself. Treat yourself right now if you're at home. You can also Some people like to use positive affirmations. So here's a good time to write those down, repeat it to yourself. Remember, the intention behind those are very important. What you say to yourself on the inside is how you feel on the outside. So make sure you say some positive things to yourself, write them down, repeat them. Read a good book. There's many times we say, oh, we have all these books, we have all these things we want to do, but we never have time to do it. So pick up a good book, read it, write a book. A lot of you guys out there and a lot of us are so creative. We have so much creativity, but due to our 8-hour shift work and everything else, we never get a chance to explore those creativity. So make sure you take time. If you don't want to read a book, write a book. Some of us are good at poems. Some of us are good at so many things. Explore those things. Maybe, I know some people like to start a side hustle. This is your time. If you're at home, create that business that you wanted to do all along, but you never got the time to do it. So start up your own business online. Maybe a month from now, you might have a good business online just booming. You never know. Another thing you can do is catch up on a TV show that you haven't gotten a chance to watch. Watch a good movie. You can knit, you can crochet, you can learn a new language. There's so many language app right now that you can just go on. And if you want to learn Spanish or if you want to learn Dutch, you can learn a new language. Learn a new skill. Let's see what we have here. Oh, my computer. Okay. Work out. I know we're not going to the gym right now for some of us, but you can work out at home. There's a lot of YouTube videos you can watch. If you have a gym at home, utilize it. Now we're going to move in to family. Family time. That's the one that always gets skimmed down, right? By the time you're done with everything on your normal day, we don't have enough time for our family. But now if you're at home and you have that time, utilize it well. Utilize it for each other to build your bond, right? So one way to do that is if you like to cook. Maybe if you have kids, you can set up a nice recipe with them. You guys can cook something together, enjoy that meal together. You can cook, you can bake. You can play indoor games. It's okay if you don't have any games at home, but look up some games online and you can play those games also with your family. Another thing you can do, or one of the things that I hear a lot is that, oh, I don't have time to read to my kids, or when by the time I got home, they were asleep. Or I just got to read one book to them. If you're home right now, you have the time. You don't only have to wait for nighttime to read one book. Read during the day. Read a couple of books with them. It's another good time to teach them some family and home-based skills. So if there's something that you're good at and you wanted to pass on to your kids and you wanted to teach them how to do it, if you're at home, and you can do that now, it's a good thing to do. You can also set some family goals while you guys are sitting down. Maybe what are some things you guys want to do as a family and things you haven't gotten done. Maybe now you can put that more in place for yourself. This is a good time to share family memories, childhood stories. So when you were growing up, those are some good memories you can share with your family, with your kids now if you have time at home. This is a great one too. If you have those family albums and you never gotten a chance to sit down and look through them since years ago, here's a good time to sit down with your family, with your children, kind of go through those albums when you guys were pregnant, the birth, whatever, birthday parties, trips. This is a good time to go over those family trips and tours that you have in your photo album. Now we are down to couple activities. So if you're in a relationship or you're married, and I know we're always so busy when we're out and about with our 8-hour shift job and things like that, that we don't have time, or we say, hey, I wish I had more time to bond with my spouse or my partner. I wish I had more time to connect with them. If you're home now, no more excuses. You have the time. Because I think about it, like most of us, we work 8 hours, right? And then if you add commute, depending on how far you have to go, it could be an additional 2 hours. So sometimes it could be 10 hours, 12 hours before you're home. But now if you don't have to use those times and you have it for yourself. Utilize it to build your bond in your relationship. One of the activities you guys can do is play couples game. You can find those online for free. Those are super fun. It doesn't matter if you're married for 1 year or 10 years. There's always something that you can discover about the person you're with. And if anything, you get a good laugh out of it. Make sure you pick games that's friendly and fun and not nothing that's going to start a conflict. You guys can binge watch a show. You guys know what Netflix and chill is all about. You can also, as a couple, start writing some joint goals together. If you never had a chance to explore that, maybe you might want to explore what are some things you guys want to set for yourself that you can do together. Let's see what else I have here. It's a good time to reflect on your marriage, on your relationship. What are some things you want for yourself? So that will come kind of tie in with goals. What are some of the things you want to set for your relationship? Plan a future trip. I know right now we don't know what the situation is or what we can do in the future, but as of now, we can still plan, right? So it's a good time to go online, look up some itinerary, think of some tours you'd want to do in that destination. Just plan it. I'm not saying to book it, kind of just have an idea so you can do that in the future. You can do some fun DIY project right now. There's a lot of things sometimes you want to do when you're at home, but you don't have the time. I know last fall, Atul and I, we kind of did this DIY in our bathroom where we put in these glass shelves and it looks super cute. So, there might be something in the house that you guys can do together as a couple. This is good too. Look through your wedding albums. If you guys had those wedding photos that you haven't looked at in a while, look through those photos. Look through any kind of albums that you have with each other, such as travels and vacations. Those are something you can do together. Utilize your time well while you're at home. I'm going through a huge list of activities here. So make sure you put a good intention, set a good intention behind it, and utilize it. So you're busy and you're not bored while you're at home. So some home activities for all those guys out there who always say, oh, I don't have time to fix the doorknob, or I don't have time to fix this or that. You have the time now if you are at home. So utilize this time to fix things around the house that may have been broken, or change that light bulb that need to be changed. I want to say this before I move into home activities. I have always been a very structured and organized person. I actually do these things a few times a year. So for example, how we go through the 4 seasons, that's how I kind of change up my home. So if it's summertime, I start moving stuff around in my closet, bringing out some summer outfit, changing up the house a bit. Same thing for winter. It keeps me busy. And not only that it keeps me busy, it makes me happy. So everybody have to find out what kind of makes you happy and what's something that you like to do. So these are the things that keeps me busy in my house and active, and I feel good about it. So I'm just sharing some of these with you, and hopefully if you're not doing them, you find them beneficial. So let's look at home activities. So if you're home right now, some of the things we never get to sometimes is like your closet. So here's the time to feel free to clean and organize your closet, guys. Clean and organize your bedroom, your guest bedroom. Get boxes, put all the things you want to throw away in them, the things you want to give away. This is time you can kind of do some cleaning and organizing in those areas. You can also move on into your living room. Maybe you want to move some pictures around, some paintings around, clean it, organize it. Your kitchen, you have the refrigerator, the cabinets, the cupboards, the pantry. These are a lot of stuff that you can set up and reorganize with your time while you are at home. Now, this might be something you're doing already, and if it's not something you're doing, you can add it to stay busy. The garage. Oh my goodness. The garage is where we store all of our stuff, our holiday supplies, you name it. But what I like to do is I love to get these storage and kind of pack them in it and organize it. So this is a time, if you have a garage, you can go down in it, clean it out, pack it up, and make sure that you label your stuff. If you have stuff in a box and you have many boxes like I do and you don't label them, you won't know where to find stuff. So please make sure you put that label on so it'll be a bit more helpful for you. Clean out that fireplace. If you have a wood burning fireplace, take time, clean it out if you're at home. Now, for all the handy men and handy women out there, this is the time. If you're at home and you just wanted to fix something or build something, this is a good time to do that. One of the things we did in our closet was we build these shelves on top so I can put my purses, and then we build these shelves at the bottom so I can put my shoes. Our shoes is there. So if you like to build stuff, this is a good time. So what are some stuff you can build? You can build organizers for your bathroom, like I talked about earlier that we did, or something for your closet. Let's see. You can also build organizers in your kitchen if you need to set stuff up, or even in your living room. So explore what are some things you might want to be creative with. Bring your creativity out and build something while you're at home. It gets the whole family involved, or it could just be you. It just keeps you busy. One thing you do not want to do right now is just sit down while you're at home. You don't want to do that. You will get bored. You will feel overwhelmed. You will feel stressed out, because as human, I feel like we're meant to be active. We have to stay busy all the time. One of the things you want to do, and I should have mentioned this in the beginning of the video, is make sure whenever you wake up in the morning, start your day like you're starting your regular routine. So if that means, like for myself, I get up, I go work out, and then I get my day started. So continue doing your morning routine. Do not get up and stay in your pajamas all day while you're at home. You will feel tired. You will feel bored. So get up, pretend like you're going to work or school, get your breakfast, get dressed, and start doing it, whether it's your work from home, or whether it's your schoolwork, or whether it's some of these activities that I list out, or some of your own. Start doing those things so you're keeping your mind busy and you're keeping your body busy, so you can start to feel better. Whatever you do, just don't lay in bed all day. Let's see, do I have any other one? Oh yeah, and last but not least, this last couple of things. If you have a patio, like I have an outdoor patio where I have this little garden going on, so you can kind of tend to those a bit more. Instead of once or twice a week, you can take care of it. Or if you don't have a garden and you always wanted to plant a garden, this is a good time. If you have a backyard or you have somewhere where you wanted to do that, set up your own garden while you're at home. I hope you guys found these activities helpful and beneficial to you. If you're doing something else, do make sure you write it in the comment section so people can see what it is and we can add it to the list. Let's keep the list going. Let's not stop with the stuff I listed out. I'm pretty sure there's so many more things we can do to stay busy while we are sheltered in. I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe, comment, like, and share button below. And I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.